Facebook custom audiences are still very powerful. I'm Cristian Stoicescu from Pixel Your Site, and in this video I will explain a few things about custom audiences based on events and parameters. When you have custom audiences, you can retarget a particular segment of your audience and show them a very specific ad. You can exclude them from your ads, and this is very important if you don't want to spend money on people that already converted. But most importantly, you can create lookalikes and tell Facebook, bring me more people like this one, or show me the ads, show my ads to people that are similar to this specific group that perform a desired action on my website. And all this is doable with events and parameters. And if you have our plugin installed on your website, things are very easy. And let's actually do some stuff here. First of all, I will show you how you can create custom audiences starting from the Events Manager page, this one right here. You can reach it from this menu, Events Manager, and you have this button, Create, and I will explain everything. Or you can go on the dedicated audience page. It's somewhere here. You need to look for the link, is right here, and you will end up on the audience page, where again you can create a custom audience, a lookalike, or a special ad audience. But the main thing when doing audiences based on website traffic is to have the Facebook pixel running on your website. This is the basics thing. You also need events and you need parameters. And with Pixel Your Site, once installed, we fire events for a lot of actions. You can see them right here. And if you have WooCommerce, we fire e-commerce specific events for product views, for add to carts, for purchases. And again, inside the plugin, you can see these event settings right here. Now, if for some reason you want to track an action that is not tracked properly with our events, you can create your own events from the plugin's events page. On this channel, I have another video explaining how to do this exactly. Basically, you add an event, we have some trigger, and then you define the event, and that's it. However, chances are that we already track the desired action with an event. So, what you actually need to do is to install Pixel Helper Chrome extension, open Chrome, do a search on Google, go to the extension page and install it. It's already installed on my browser, and visit the page you want to create an audience for or perform the action. And right here in this corner, you'll have Pixel Helper showing you the pixel installed on your page and the events. If you click on an event, you will see the events parameters. So now, on this page, I have a page view event with some parameters like page title, event URL, which is this one right here. If you look carefully, you'll see that I have another event, time on page. This event, again, has a number of parameters, is fired by the plugin, and you can configure it from here. Time on page fires after 30 seconds. So, I have this event because I spent more than 30 seconds on this page. This might be important. I'm an engaged user. I'm not just visiting and running away from your website. I'm not bouncing around your website. So maybe you want to create a custom audience for people like me. In this case, it's very easy. I use this as an example. It's a very simple audience. I will dig into more stuff later. But how you can create this custom audience? Simple. Go here, create audience, custom audience. website, because we are tracking website activity, select the pixel, which in my case is this one, and select the event, time on page. Now, for how long do you want to keep people in this audience? Let's say 30 days. You can go up to 180 days. And now remember, this event fires on every page automatically after 30 seconds. If you want to track just people that stay more than 30 seconds on this particular page, you need to use one of the events parameters, but now, okay, now it works. You can use page title and copy this, or you can use event URL and copy this. Let's use event URL. The event URL is my page URL. Okay, refine by event URL contains, and add the value right here. Now give this audience a name and create. It's that easy. So now I have an audience filled with people that visited a particular page and spent more than 30 seconds on that page. It's just an example. Let's say I want to do something else. Let's say I have an affiliate website and I want to track affiliate links. For example, let's imagine that this link is an affiliate link. It's not, actually it's a link to Pixel Your Site, but if I click on it, an event is fired. This event is called outbound click. It tracks external links, so people that click on external links. And this event has various parameters. Look for one that makes sense. For example, this is the target URL. Basically the URL opened by the link. In my case, it's Pixel Your Site. If there is an affiliate link, you will see something else here, including your affiliate ID. So, creating a custom audience based on this event, it's again very easy. Go here, custom audience, website, next. Good. And select the event, outbound link. Where is it? Outbound click. Refined by, and we need the parameter. Target URL contains, paste. And again, give this audience a name. And create. So now you can start to see the value. You can have an audience for people that perform really important actions. Let's say I want to track something else. People that click on a phone link. Again, do the same action in order to see what event is fired. In this case, is this one, tell click. And again, look at the parameters and use the one that makes sense. For example, I can have an audience for everybody that visits my website coming from Google or direct traffic. How can I do this? I have the page view event fire on every single page, and I have a parameter tracking the traffic source. In my case, it's tagassista.google.com because I did a test previously on this browser. In your case, it can be something else. It can be, I don't know, the traffic source that you want to track. So use the page view event, traffic source, and the correct value you need. For example, I have this form and an event will fire when I send the form. You can use that event. It's called form with various parameters, including parameters tracking the form class and the form ID. So this can be again very powerful. I can identify a particular form, not just any form on your website. We will have an event for download. Click on this and you will see that we have a download event with various parameters, including the download name. So you can use the event and the parameter to create a custom audience for this specific action. We have events tracking embedded videos like this one. It's called watch video event, and it tracks the event action, which in my case was play, because I just click play. It fires for 10%, 50%, 90%, and 100%, and it tracks the video ID and the video title right here. So if you have embedded videos, you can use this event and some parameters to create audiences like I just showed you, and so on. We track comments, we track searches, we track all sorts of actions with our events. You can find them on this page right here. If you have WooCommerce, as I said before, we fire all the e-commerce specific events. For example, you have on a single product page, you have view content. If I add to cart, I will have an add to cart. I will have an initiate checkout on the checkout page. And most importantly, I will have a purchase event on the purchase confirmation page. The most important value in this case is the most important custom audience in this case is based on purchase events. So I will show you how to create a custom audience based on the purchase event for every purchase, and then I will show you something special, create a custom audience for people that bought a very specific product, not just any product. So the first one, it's easy. Go no, okay, and select the purchase event, and you're done. Okay, but what if I need a custom audience for people that bought this exact product, not every product? In this case, go to your website, buy the product, because you need to check the events parameters, the purchase events parameters. I just want the belt. And check the purchase event. You will find a lot of parameters. All these parameters can be used for audiences. So for example, you can have parameters for users with a lifetime value greater than, I don't know, something. But in my case, I want to have an audience for people that bought this specific product. And where is the name? Okay. So I want purchase and content name belt. Let's go back, create custom audience, website, next. Okay, purchase, refine by, content name contains belt. Now a name, create audience. I think it's the process is clear. Another thing you need to do once you have all these custom audiences is to create lookalikes for the most valuable of your audiences. When you have a lookalike, Facebook will show your ads to people that are very similar to the ones already part of your custom audience. So I have a custom audience for clients based on the purchase event. I want a lookalike or a few lookalikes for people that are quite similar to my clients. And when I run ads, I will target this lookalike, and Facebook will bring more people that are more likely to convert on my website. So let's start by creating a very, very basic lookalike. Purchase. You have value-based sources. I don't have an example here. They are based on events with value, and other sources. In my case, I will select other sources and purchase all. Search for countries. You can add a list of countries. Let's add 2 countries. And then the number of lookalikes. Facebook can create one or multiple lookalikes at once, like this. I usually create up to 10 lookalikes, so up to 10%. Depends on what I want to do. So it can go like this. So I will have a lookalike from 0 to 1%, and then 1% to 2, and so on, and then one large lookalike for 5 to 10%. The broader the lookalike, the less similarities are between your custom audience and the people in the lookalike. You don't have to give a name here because Facebook automatically gives this lookalike a name. Let's not complicate things. I will create a single lookalike from 1 to 10%, and that's it. Yeah, I have an error. It's because one, my audience is new. I just created it. And 2, I don't have real traffic on this website. So it's just me visiting it. I don't have a real audience. But if you have traffic, you will not see this problem. Maybe you will see it if you just created a lookalike. But otherwise, it's just a problem in my case because I run the pixel on a demo website with no real traffic. However, you will create it, and once you have it, you can start running ads for this lookalike. Another very important thing, you can have lookalikes based on events with value. Go to Events Manager, click Create, select Create Lookalike, and automatically you have an event selected with value. Purchase is the most desirable value event you want to use, but you can use others as well. Now, add to cart, all these events. Pixel Your Site, as I said before, automatically tracks e-commerce specific events for WooCommerce or digital downloads. We have value for purchase, and if you want, this is the purchase event with various settings. If you want, you can enable value for other events like initiate checkout, add to cart, or product pages, view content. So once you have value for those events, you can select them for your source here. But I definitely recommend have a custom audience, a lookalike for purchase, not other events. And again, the process is very similar. You can say for how far you want to go, up to 10%, and click Create. Before you can create it, you need again a country, at least one country here, and create audience. The same problem, my source is too small, is not a real website, I don't have real traffic. You won't have this problem. This lookalike is probably the most valuable you can have for WooCommerce or easy digital downloads, the one based on purchase with value. For the other events, we don't have value, so the process that I showed you earlier is recommended. Now, that's about it. That's how you can create a lot of useful custom audiences based on events. So to recap, first of all, define in your mind what action you want to have as the base of your custom audience. It can be time on page, it can be visit on a specific page, it can be video views, embedded video views, force submit, downloads, searches, and of course, if you have WooCommerce, purchases. Once you have this in mind, go to your website and test with Pixel Helper to see if you already have an event fired by Pixel Your Site. Check with Pixel Helper, and if you do have an event fired, check the event parameters and look for the ones that make sense for your custom audience. We have a lot of parameters, so use them accordingly. Once you have these, go inside Events Manager or Audiences Manager and create the custom audience using the event name and, if necessary, the parameter with the corresponding value. And that's it. With those audiences, when you create ads, you can target them, you can exclude them, or you can use lookalikes to find new potential customers. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will make one about something else, custom conversions. So look on our channel for other interesting videos. They are free. They are usually shorter than this one, and I try to show you useful stuff. Thank you for watching and have a great day.